EMURGO is trying to turn self-custody from a wallet feature into a full finance app with spending, saving, and cross-border movement in one place. This matters because the pitch is aimed at mainstream users, not only crypto natives. The company is betting that stablecoins and on-chain finance can look more like a consumer financial app if complexity is hidden well enough. The key distinction is whether this becomes a real usage story or stays only an access headline. SecondFi was presented as a self-custody neofinance app that combines spending, trading, earning, and saving. The launch followed EMURGO's earlier Cardano Card rollout with Wirex and opened a waitlist at Money 2020 Bangkok. EMURGO Unveils SecondFi is the phrase tied to this setup, and this matters because the pitch is aimed at mainstream users, not only crypto natives. The company is betting that stablecoins and on-chain finance can look more like a consumer financial app if complexity is hidden well enough. Those are the confirmed pieces, and they explain exactly what changed for users right now. The article tied the launch to demand for borderless financial tools, especially in emerging markets. The core bet is that users want one place to manage digital assets, payments, and savings without giving up control of funds. That is a stronger promise than a single crypto card or a pure wallet. Self-custody means the user controls the funds directly instead of leaving them in a platform-owned wallet. In plain language, the product is trying to remove steps that used to slow people down. That affects retail users looking for simple on-chain finance and Cardano-related commercial adoption efforts that need consumer products, not only infrastructure narratives. The appeal is convenience, because the new route removes steps that previously kept many users out. That is often enough to create a burst of interest even before deeper adoption data arrives. What is still unproven is adoption. A product reveal and waitlist show intent, but they do not yet show active users, payment volume, or sustained everyday behavior. For searches like EMURGO Unveils SecondFi, what is still unproven is adoption. A product reveal and waitlist show intent, but they do not yet show active users, payment volume, or sustained everyday behavior. That uncertainty matters because launch campaigns, fee holidays, and headline attention can all look bigger than the steady demand underneath them. That distinction matters here. An access event is not always an adoption event. A platform can open the door instantly, while real user behavior takes much longer to prove. The strongest launches are the ones that still show activity after the promotion period ends. Watch the size and conversion of the waitlist supported markets and whether the app actually reduces friction enough for non-crypto users to stick with it. That is the cleanest way to tell whether this becomes routine usage or just an attention spike. The next useful signal is not the announcement itself. It is the behavior that follows the announcement. The broader angle is that crypto products keep trying to hide complexity behind simpler interfaces. When that works, distribution expands. When it fails, the headline fades faster than the product itself. This story sits right in the middle of that test, which is why early traction has to be read carefully. EMURGO Unveils SecondFi is the phrase tied to this setup, and watch the size and conversion of the waitlist supported markets, and whether the app actually reduces friction enough for non-crypto users to stick with it. The story only gets stronger if users, volume, or developers keep showing up after the first announcement wave, because that is when convenience turns into real market traction.